We're official. We're official streaming on YouTube. It's official.
We're streaming.
We are YouTube. As you can see, it's been added to the bottom of the.
You're gonna have to fix that.
Okay, we should be fine now. Okay.
Communications.
Sarah, did you get a thing from Susan Schaefer? Her,
I say I didn't know she was for sure resigning.
she said she was gonna send it pending, she was gonna resign pending finding her replacement. I said to send it to the auditor's office, so, or I said put it to the supervisor, so you guys should, I don't know. She hasn't got it yet. Okay. We got one applicant.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. We haven't done it, so we can probably put it on our agenda for next week. We just gotta get that going.
It's on the agenda.
Is it?
Compensation.
Okay. Do we want to wait till we have all of them in and, cause I know,
I turned the form in for Mark Swift.
It's coming around.
yeah, I'm okay with him, definitely. But I have some names that I want to submit that to be.
We don't have to have that.
The second one, I'd prefer to wait till next week, so I want to just double check the for sure. But I'm okay with that one for now. We want to approve.
The other stuff.
I'll jump in. I'm not with Steve Rabbit's class, John, I did. And that was on Tuesday. Wednesday. Yeah, that was 9 to 5 for resolution for turning conflicts from the department. They go around to the second story, first floor, I guess we would call it the main floor. Auditor, treasurer, recorder. No, not the other.
So now that you mentioned that, what about everything above that?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
No, that's fine, that's fine. I'm anxious as you. So they've noted, they said the owners here are and that they should have caught this, and then some of the problems are ballast inside the windows. Fix that, but once I get the punch list, off their I did it completely. Some of them, if it's over 3 days of a gap in the window, need the insulation fiberglass, not foam, and there's just 3/8 inch tolerance all the way around. That's the frozen water part of it. We got resolution that and trying to manage anything associated with that, maybe responsibility. That's stated. Then we went over and looked at the jail kitchen. Over there, looks pretty good. Anxious to see how that goes. I'll talk about that. And John and I went over and talked to the engineer's office on the next concerns. With the board being in front of the door, I really don't see it. Compliant, you'd be able to get a wheelchair in and out of there. It's just more of facial looking, than anything. And as far as the curb, we had to elevate the height of the building to even having to have a lift on for sanitary, so they have a natural flow. Otherwise, it would be much more expensive. So
Wonder what we did that.
yeah, so we did eliminate the little curve that's in the office, but flat, slow. But it's got a little bit of degree, it's within 88 points. And a higher degree of slope. And John said, it's fine and it'll be okay and like that. Well, and I don't know. So John, I listen.
Just the windows, they're actually gonna start at the ground floor.
Yeah.
And then sounded to me like on the engineer's office that the handicap parking spot and not further to the north. So the grade is 8 feet and 5. So there'll be less, there's more room for this. But no, that's, you did a pretty good kitchen. I'm going with that. I did a pretty facade.
I had an early childhood Iowa meeting, but we didn't have quorum, so we rescheduled to this Monday, but we are having an issue with the daycare, not thank God, but one of them in our region that, long story short, they've been having like lots of complaints, like food, they're got like safety rules, they had a bunch of like, they got wrote up for that and a bunch of other stuff. So long story short, we might pull out our preschool funding for them because they also are not giving Tammy any information, like they won't talk to her. And she had to submit freedom of information request to get any information from them. So long story short, we think we have an issue there. We only have one student that it would affect anyways. So because it's like the preschool, like low income, the state will pay for your preschool. And then I wonder it'll affect, we're not, they're not, they're having more questions. I forget, I think it was like, they had 14 violations, I think, last inspection. Yeah. So,
I got a few things to talk about. I did find my notes, it is 3,500. Like you mentioned. And they're also planning to use some of that to, operations on have a concrete sidewalk at a certain distance. Majority. You putting poles in there with that money. I went to talk to one, a couple weeks ago. I went to all the elected officials' offices over there, just some concerns. We started talking about, they had a encounter with a disgruntled they were concerned about training and who's going to train. So that's something wanting to talk to there's a lot of good online stuff on just trying to deal with customers. We kind of like this, they do it in the main. And also there's some online stuff, active shooter, plus our sheriff and Josh do. We can kind of look and see if we can figure out a time to start training, and it'd be something that people say, well, we've already done that. But you do it for 3 years, it's a reminder to that elected official, new employees in our office, because there's some emergency procedures that we should now deny that employees that don't lock themselves in safe space and stuff like that. So that's ongoing, and I'd like to kind of, I don't know if you could extend it, or it'd be kind of nice to be able to kick out every a video, a training video, whether it be on security or even just, like I said, dealing with just de-escalating situations, things like that. There was some talk, some of them were like, well, could we have windows? Or there'd be a lot of discussion on that. I went to the mental health board meeting. I found out that Iowa County is going to have a representative. supervisors like me off of there. Now they have a lot. An adult person that's using services would be on there. And Iowa County, and I don't think I can mention the name because I have that. We have a child that's using the services. We will have a representative on the board from Iowa. I still will attend the meetings. It sounds like Randy's not here, but we get quarterly payments to quarterly payments from them.
It's leaving June. County's from now.
But the proposal now is that first one at the beginning of the fiscal year will be after the fiscal year starts for their purpose. That hasn't been approved yet, but it's a proposal. And they said that they will be doing a presentation to each board of supervisors to kind of, if it's going to be something they kick off. In our region, almost 8,000 people, at least once. Some of those 8,000 people used multiple times. 35% increase to last year, so you can see. I don't know if our mental health problems are getting worse or if we're just treating better. It sounds like with the mobile crisis unit that's going out, they have to Iowa County because we have increased using that so much. And part of that is because we have our advocate and we have law enforcement there. It's really aggressive about using it. It's going to save us money if we don't. And a lot of it is on-site restoration. So that the person that's coming out, we're able to talk to the person on-site, get things settled out, maybe give them a reference to where to see somebody the next day. So it's really working what we're doing, and it's good that they have such an increase. I think they said that 77% of the solutions are done.
That's great. Did we not, didn't our initial AI design?
Yeah, that's Unity Stevens. She got, still looking for somebody to fill that position.
I haven't got that filled yet.
But she's still doing the position. She got promoted, so she's still going to do it.
That's a lot. Spreading yourself out to things. Hopefully we can find.
But that's different than the mobile crisis unit. This would be a person that would contact the mobile crisis unit as well as the advocate would, or even our dispatcher law enforcement. So that's all I got for the week.
Okay. Communication.
I'm sorry for what?
Open forum.
Oh, yeah.
You have minutes? Yeah.
Introduce myself, my name is Judd Lawler. I am the State House. Brad Sherman, as you may know, is not running again due to a tragic loss of his daughter. So he and Carol are going to move up to Alabama to take care of her children. He approached me about running. So I'm going to run. He's enrolled with me. So I'm not trying to bug two people too much before the presidential conference. I'll focus on that. But during this time, I want to go around and meet with you. So that's why I stopped back today. I wanted to introduce myself, maybe hand out brochures to you. And if anybody has a moment after the meeting, I'd love to meet you. Can I hand these around or?
Mhm.
Sure. Yes. Anyone here? You bet.
Okay, Nick.
Good morning.
You, and this is final voucher for project that's on the agenda.
I'm going, boss. I'm going to take care of it.
final pay voucher on the asphalt.
Yes.
Is there a motion for the chairman to pay?
I'll make that motion for the chairman to sign the final pay voucher.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Approved.
Steel was delivered this week for our urban renewal project. It is on H Avenue. So we will start utilizing some of those funds. And when the weather gets better in the spring, we'll take that bridge out. We did have a snow event. But we did well, I believe. And then we spent a couple of days pushing some of that snow off the roads. And we are in the midst of doing a bunch of rollbacks. We got 3 dozers going on pushing that side. And we're also cutting brush and some snow fence. So. In the engineer's office, I had a meeting with Team Mobile this week. GPS or phones, they call everyone, finally I was like, all right, fine, so I gotta review some of that stuff. Our guys, more utilities and right of ways, got 6, 7 projects next year. So they spent a couple of days doing that, and we spent some time out here. We'll get to that. At least 2 of the box bids were sent out. So we've got that up for next week. We'll open up those. And I've been working on the annual presentation, going through, usually spend a week or 2 this time, going through all of the numbers and all of the projects, just making sure we get everything, updating all the numbers for inflation and what we want to change in the future and anything else. So I've been going through all that and comparing us to other counties. So we spend a lot of money on rock. We spend a lot of money on rock.
We'll start paying more of those in.
That's what everybody says.
I was coming through Alameda County, gravel road, they were using and following the grade, I'm pretty sure Alameda that huge paving, following, like pushing into bed of the road, flattening it more. Is there any value to that? To say?
So I'm assuming they just didn't grade it. Was it
I drove by, not rapidly, but I just got done.
So sometimes, continue to do that again. When you regrade a new road, like almost from scratch, your base and everything else, they will spray it with one, and it kind of helps firm it up. And then I think Washington County, something like that quite a bit. They don't have to grade it about a couple times a year. But there's pluses and minuses to that, depending on who you ask. I'm gonna ask around at the engineers conference,
Okay.
How much contract rock people do, and I mean, a lot of it has to do in a quarry county. That's the airports do put down a lot of rock.
Yeah, we do. And it seems like and it's unedible when we're got to maintain. It seems like so much gravel in the ditches, and that's not anyone's fault. That's just the way it is. If we fall, doesn't have to. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to look for ways to save money.
I think a lot of But I think if you were to go out and actually measure the tonnage per mile of rock, you'll find you lose a lot more in
And that's not what I'm.
Right,
I get that, that's not the point. It helps.
Was the roads like stopped or?
It was north of New Hampton.
Rock was really just, was the surface a little damp, so it was able to?
And wire, and I just drove by, and I drive by it, I drive by, right? So, if they seen it, it's interesting concept, I wonder why they turned around and got back.
Come down to my house. I got just what you're looking. We got a roller down the road across my house right now. I haven't walked. Yeah, I do.
So with the gravel roads, they get sloppy at all?
I don't think it got too bad.
The asphalt mill one, I was on, I don't.
It melted off faster.
Yeah,
I was do other county stuff yesterday, the day before. I was gonna go out and take a look and see if the asphalt mill was doing.
They did
Did you notice
fine.
with the gravel roads?
Is that where the millings were?
Mhm.
That your millings got sloppy?
That whole road is a mess. It needs some attention. People are really. The 190th stretch that was redone, I mean, it is bad. The pothole washboard, I mean, used to be you could maybe get over to the right and not. It's like, right track. Constant, like chatter and bumps. Yeah.
We'll have our annual presentation. Oh, so we did get this, I got this email from Lindsay, she's the person I was. So I talked to her, they pulled our project, I wrote I'll forward this email to you guys too, but I want to read this paragraph here. She hopes that this application will get funded next year, another chance. So, but I also want to throw out the idea, kind of like what Alan was saying, that your two submitted, be submitted in one application. If Iowa County chooses to go that route. So yeah, we could combine our two to try to go after the whole 25 million. Oh yeah, you'd have to come up with
12.
no, you would probably have to come up with, we'll just say. You have to come up with at least 20%, which would be 5 million. That's that'd be your match. You probably have to come up, looking back, you have to come up with another engineering inspection, which would be another 5 mil. So you'd have to come up with
Oh, good.
talk to our legislators at that time.
Yeah, maybe the state would help us out.
I was just gonna say, potentially, they put
We're talking that big bridge north of town, you ever seen it? Yeah, oh yeah, quarter mile.
Probably one of the longest bridges.
Did you say it was the longest county-owned bridge?
I don't know if it was the longest time. I know that Cedar County, they have one that's over the Cedar. They're saving it for.
forward me that email then.
Yep.
If you had to pay to replace the one. Is that a mile long?
With the Red Rock one.
Quite a-
I don't like driving on it.
Try driving your horse trailer down. It's like,
These ones.
I had a meat trailer on there going across there once, windy,
Yeah.
white caps.
you're called a small tractor on a 40-foot flatbed. Down that.
And I don't know what it would cost.
It was semis down
Sure, you don't plan on sending anybody to that type of training, is there any need for?
I don't think so.
Or if he deals with anything. You don't need the benefits for the, right?
Just Connie, she set some stuff up, but I don't know what else.
We still haven't heard from you.
No. Which reminds me, John, we should talk about the insurance email. that we
there.
got. Yeah. They want to talk every year, and we always,
Must be twice a year because they talked to us once before.
Do you want me to say no?
Let's talk about the new engineer building. What did you think of the driveway?
It's 8 and I understand why they did it. It was his explanation. I feel why they did it.
Why? Yeah, no.
They were going to have to raise the building to
Gravity from
gravity flow versus having
Okay, that's fine. Why would you still not steps?
sewer there. And so they took curb out to have it for the difference.
The sewer is right underneath the, why would you take the curb? Because the sewer is right underneath it?
Height of the building. Gravity flow.
Which is fine.
They had to take the curb out to put the flat up to similar to what the installation on Tuesday.
But I don't get why you would take the gravity flow right underneath the concrete. Why would we not have a curb? Not have steps? Why would we have flat and then go up one step? 2 steps. Why do we have to go into the building? You still, the handicap spot is clear to the north.
But to get the building, you're gonna.
Up to the-
So
The handicap spot is clear to the north, and there's still a ramp that goes from there. I asked, said, we're getting comments all over town, nobody asked them about it. I mean, it looks ridiculous.
I asked him about it too, and that was his explanation.
It's like it's-
I would think they would have reached out to us before they.
Doesn't have to, because he's the company's the lead contractor, but to take out that curb like that, 8% slope there where you're gonna park, just seems silly. The initial email is because they were trying to, because he didn't figure the slope on the handicap, he's gonna have it in front of the building. And then if you take that, you have the curb all the way down, then the parking lot drains the wrong way. So they wanted to take the curb out, which is fine. You can slowly incorporate a curb or a retaining wall up to the office. This way in, this way, it's, then there's a big old baller right in front of the front.
That's how these things, we just stop the vehicle from accidentally going through it.
And some steps
There's
there.
not a curb.
And over on the north side, that's like 10%. You know, coming out of the garage and going down the way they got that sidewalk all jogged around. House. And it just,
Well, please stick around. Oh, it's-
I mean, you get the same answer.
well, there's nothing that's done now. I'm just kind of. Like, I think I'm sending guys down to make sure that it gets built.
I have no problem with that.
Because I trust what's going on down there.
Well, let's see what he says in 30 minutes. Maybe he'll be here even sooner.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Yeah, you want me to wait or come back? Or what do you want me to do?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, liquor licenses, the one that we have. Go to, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are acknowledging Susan Shaver's resignation to the compensation.
She didn't send it in yet, so I don't know if it can yet, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be on next week's agenda then.
Yep.
Compensation board, two positions open and one application that we can approve today. Wait till next week.
Double check, yeah.
That one.
It said yes.
We need to be in the, let's go.
Do we want to approve Mark Swift then?
That's it, I got it. Everybody was approved position and we'll fill the next one next week.
I would think so.
Next week's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve Mark Swift for compensation board.
For the board's,
A second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. At this moment, is there any other items of consideration on the agenda?
Can't think of anything. So once we get that, the compensation board to meet, so are we still the chairperson? I think that's written in water. Would it be better to have someone else that's the chair?
Sure.
Okay,
And we can go ahead and meet, have Barack come up since he's here. Okay. I got a couple extra copies of this resolution that I have prepared. Is it raining or snowing now?
Not yet.
No, they're going out when they have a second.
Yes, I am.
No. You're gonna say mine.
Are you feeling better?
Yes.
I heard you're close to your death.
I can say that.
Well,
I heard from another.
it seems like right the week before we had our test here, last 3 years, I've gotten sick.
Yes. You have testing site.
Well, there's no testing. Actually, I'm probably only paying about 80.
yeah, I've sat through that, it's like a,
It's
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
Extremely boring, and most of the stuff they cover in there is pretty niche that I cover as a small, I mean,
I wonder you and Luke
but yes, I do seem to be doing well. I went and saw that they said I was infectious before this past whatever number of days. So the thing I've been dealing with, Iowa is they're wanting us to provide them with statutes, administrative rules, municipal codes, or ordinances relevant to collection and appeal of this debt. In this instance, the debt, relevant debt is the debt owing to emergency medical services or ambulance services. So I'm still gathering all the cases that I is that okay to
collection of debt owing to, county governments. But I figured it wouldn't hurt to have a resolution from, it's been the practice of the Iowa County Emergency Medical Services to charge and collect any amount owing to them. So to me, it just seems obvious, but it's going back and forth on the Department of Revenue. They're not super clear on what they want, but they'll tell me if they don't have something, what they need to get me.
Is that the same kind of thing that the sheriff's office? Fees?
Well, this is like the income what revenue does, so medical EMS submit any debt that people have been given an opportunity to, there's a period that he's got appeal process for people to call him. Because it get collected and gets sent to the Department of Revenue and they try to collect from tax returns, things like that.
Is there a motion by the board to approve resolution number 2023? Citizens? Anything else?
Second. Oh, John have it?
Yes.
All-
Aye.
Nay. Resolution approved.
Your pen, okay. Thanks.
Sarah, are you able to send me a PDF version of that?
I'm just gonna. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck at tax school.
You know, I was just like, only over my chair. Okay.
I've asked John if we're running ahead, so if you could take your sooner, I can have a response.
So do you, is there something else we wanted to do?
I just text Susan and she said she did send it in, so it was somewhere probably in the. Yep.
We need a break, quick break, before he gets up there? We need a break?
One thing I tried to mention to you guys about that meeting is, remember we talked about this here, they had a bunch of money that they were trying to figure out. Put a bunch of money towards Tanager for a children's residential center. And they've got this thing all ready to go in. We have an inspection from HHS, which they haven't given me. As to what the facility's been ready. Nobody's inspected it, so. We were encouraged. So. I guess they're Health and Human Services is saying the same thing as. Sure,
Yeah, who isn't though?
Why don't we take it for-
But now we're on recess.
So Judd, why do you want to run?
Yep,
Sorry.
Want to make sure.
Yeah, appreciate
I am not